favorite radio station.
This is Afro Vibes, Radio Houston.
Good morning, Baoni.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, hello. Obviously.
I don't speak any Nigerian languages, you know this.
You can't speak now.
No, my mom and dad didn't teach me.
It don't have to be taught. It's in your memories.
I only know like weird, like, okay, I don't know anything. I'm not that
You
great.
do.
I only can speak English, but I can speak it well, so.
But no, you know what? I taught Kedu Kidi.
Well, you're Igbo though, right?
I know, Kedu Kidi.
I'm not Igbo.
Odima.
Oh, Dima. But I'm not Igbo, so why
We are learning little by little.
Okay, I'm not Igbo, but I don't even know how to speak Benin, and I'm from Edo State, so I can't even say that. And I can't speak French. Yeah, I have no excuse.
Yeah, no excuse. Shame. No. We digress. This is Afro Vibes radio station.
Yes.
One of the biggest Afro-Caribbean radio stations
Yes.
in the nation. And this is...
We don't have enough money for what is it?
For the
soundtrack. This is
The Gist.
with Issa and Grace.
So, today we were like, look, you people don't know us.
Right.
And you need to know us. You'll say, why are they even on the radio station?
We don't know.
No. But I know. Look, it's simple. And
Oh, what is it?
we're going to ask questions.
Yes, we have questions.
And
You wanna
it's
start?
just gonna be like a get to know me type of thing. Just a set of questions so you guys can know
A little bit
who
about
are
us.
you? Who are you?
And
Where
if
are
you
you
guys,
from?
if you guys actually have any other questions for us, please feel free to email us, and like we'll probably answer them in the next show. Okay, I have one question. This is
I'm ready,
kind
I'm
of-
ready.
my questions are kind of weird. Your questions are kind of okay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
weirdest place you've ever slept?
Weirdest place I've ever slept. Me,
Mm.
I sleep everywhere.
What?
What? No. Me and the Sandman. See, Sandman is my babe. Sandman, that's my husband. The Sandman, because I sleep everywhere. It's just, it's like my circadian rhythm. It just beam.
Yeah.
Whenever 10 o'clock hits, I just sleep wherever I
Wait,
wherever
but
I-
you have like off times because you're a nurse, right? So
Yeah.
what's like your work schedule?
Whenever my work schedule. So when I was in school and I was doing night shifts, I was miserable. I was mad at the world, and I was about to become a villain. About to be like Joker in this. Everybody's just gonna be happy.
I know.
Yeah, I was mad. I was so mad, and I couldn't sleep. So, but I usually sleep at 10. I've slept,
Early.
of course, in my bed. I've slept on the floor. I've slept in the closet. I've slept in the club. I've slept.
In the car?
I've slept in everybody's house. I just sleep. I sleep. Is that
dude.
whose couch is that? It's mine now.
Okay, so you slept everywhere.
Yeah, especially because I travel a lot. I just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, so that's
The world is my bed.
for me. I mean, I sleep only in my bed. It's so weird. I can't. If I go somewhere, like I'm not going to sleep on someone's couch.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
can't. I just feel like people are gonna. Like I don't know. I just go home.
Yeah.
But you just. you
Just walk out. Because I know if I like go out on the road, I'm just gonna be. causing
That's true.
Some car accident, something.
No, that's true. But
Thank
safe
God
than
I have
sorry.
not car accident.
Him,
Hey, man.
Okay, I have another one. How many people have you dated?
How many people have I dated?
Let's-
You're
let's-
trying to get some sweetness out of me.
It's Sunday, so let's be truthful now.
I've dated. I'm just kidding. I've dated 2 people.
Okay.
I just recently started dating. You know, people actually thought I was very prude growing up. Very prude.
Right. No, most Nigerians
didn't
are
care, you
with
know.
your 5 times attendance in church.
Oh yeah, because the thing is, your parents keep you so busy with all this studying, cooking, cleaning, everything, that you won't even have time to think of dating. If you have time, that's
No,
Yeah,
their
your
whole thing
parents
is
are all
you go
conventional.
to school, you go to college, and then the moment you graduate, it's like, so where's your husband? That's like the next
Where are my
thing.
grandkids?
But then you're not supposed to have paid attention to guys the whole time in school. So
Oh yeah.
they have that weird complex. But yeah, I get you.
And that's why at this point, I'm at the point of where's my grandkids? I'm like, okay, well, I'm not dating anybody
Right.
now.
So.
How do you want me to produce them? And so I left it to them. I was like, you find me a husband. And since then, they haven't said anything.
Oh.
That's a tip. Girl
Oh
tips.
no, that is
Girl
not that
tips.
is not a tip because I did that and my aunt from those aunties that come from nowhere and they're like, oh, do you remember me? And I'm like, no, I was there when your mom gave birth to you.
No.
I'm like,
No. I carried you. After your mother did, I carried you. I haven't seen you since. You know, I just been in Nigeria. But you should remember me.
Yes.
I should
So-
remember you from when I was a day old.
Dude, no. So that one of my aunties, she came same that kind of she was like that kind of aunt, and then she was like, oh, I forgot what I was going to say.
No, you were talking about how she was trying to hook you up with somebody.
Yes, thank you. So I hadn't seen her in like 10 years, and then she comes up to me and she's like, oh, so I heard you finished your degree. I was like, yes, Auntie, I finished it. Oh, so I heard you have your own apartment. Yes, Auntie, I have my own apartment. Oh, so I heard you have a good car. Yes, Auntie, I have a nice car.
Yes, Auntie, leave me.
So do you have a husband? And I was just like, no, I don't. She's like, oh, well, have you seen?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen my nephew? And then literally, for like the next 50 minutes, not even up to an hour, she was like showing me all these men that she thought, one was a doctor, but I'm 5'10", so it's like I can't talk to someone who's 5'7".
Okay. Naomi Campbell.
Yeah, I'm tall. And so I don't know about that tip because they really start to get.
No, but
they're just
decline them.
you give them freedom and they'll.
And then just decline them.
Dude, I have 16 WhatsApp messages from
Help!
her today. So
Let me look. I feel like that should be a segment of us just looking at the last WhatsApp message.
dude, my mom and dad, they
our aunties or uncles
Dude,
in Nigeria sent us.
they feel like WhatsApp is like news. Have you seen? Oh, don't go outside. Why? Oh, Auntie has sent us group messages or WhatsApp messages that someone's been burglarizing cars.
No,
and I'm like, WhatsApp isn't CNN. Like, why are you acting like this is news straight from God?
No, that's absolutely what they believe. At
It's
the end
wild.
of the day. Like my aunt in Nigeria, she's not in Nigeria, she's actually here herself. The last thing she sent me was that, let's see. She sent me the date that Trump will be impeached. And then
Some prophet.
Yeah.
Prophesied.
She sent us the date that Trump will be impeached.
Uh-huh.
And then always stay on your guard because Jesus is coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. It's either some like weird news that like they're foreseen, or it's like some long prayer.
Oh yeah.
That if you don't respond to them in the first 10 minutes and say amen to, then it's like, oh, so you haven't seen my message. Or my mom will be like, Auntie, I sent you a prayer on WhatsApp.
I've been calling you.
Okay. Let me see.
No, it's my turn.
Okay,
to
go
ask
ahead.
you something. So
Ask me a
where
question.
did you grow up, Isa?
So I was born in England, but I was born in Romford.
You were born in England, didn't you?
Born in England. I forgot where I was born. I think it was like Beckton area, but I grew up in Romford, Dagenham like area, so East London.
Okay, because what's a Romford? I didn't know.
What? Oh, yeah.
Romford.
No one. No, Romford.
Romford.
Romford. Yeah, say it right. But yeah, I was born in Romford. I was raised in Romford, East London. I lived there for about 10 years, and I moved to Nigeria. Bishop Oyedepo School, Faith Academy. I did that. Otta, Ogun State. I did that
Do
for a
you guys
year.
catch that? Wait. Say the whole thing. Is there no abbreviation of it, or?
No, it's called Faith Academy, but it's Bishop Oyedepo School.
Okay.
At least at the time, I haven't looked into it, but I did that. I did JS1 for a year in Nigeria, and then I visited like Lagos and stuff, and then I moved back to England.
Back at it again.
Back at it again, and I lived there for about
Man's not
like
hot.
a year. Don't do that. Don't just
Look,
embarrass.
I'm
Don't
trying.
embarrass yourself.
No. I'm not embarrassing myself. Yeah, I'm giving references. You don't know what England is. Just know man's not hot.
Yeah, that's a good song there. I still listen to it.
Exposed. Cold and exposed. Without the jacket.
Yes, I know. I should put that jacket on. But anyway, yeah. So I moved back to England and then stayed there for about a year, and then I moved to Houston, Texas. I've been here since then.
Hey,
Yeah,
H-Town, holding it down. That's why I was
Yeah,
wondering,
Houston.
every time when I first met you, and you're like, hi, my name's Asa. I was like, hello, mate. I'm not from England, but, you make me feel like I am.
Dude, that is not. No, that's not bad. I'm not gonna embarrass you or whatever, but like, that's not
There's
bad.
so many different accents, though.
There are.
in
There are.
England.
And that's the thing.
Which-
My accent is not like so like thick. My accent. I guess East Londoners we don't have that much. But also, But also, like, I've been here for 10 years, so I feel like maybe my accent is... When I went to England, actually, a couple of weeks ago, my friends were like, yeah, you don't have an accent anymore.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
you have a straight up American
You will
accent.
never be accepted
So,
anywhere.
no, so I just stay up in the sky.
Yeah.
My home is in a plane.
Ghana,
Yeah, so that's where I was born and raised. And yeah, I live in Houston. I mean, I feel like I'm going to stay here. I don't know about... It's a good base, yeah, and then I travel, so... I'm gonna be going to Nigeria soon, and I was in.
Are you gonna pay that $4,000 ticket?
No, my auntie sent me
The
on
same one
WhatsApp.
that-
The same one. I can't even feel
you
bad
have
about
to,
her.
you have to like keep it close. But like, at the same
Yes.
time.
No, my auntie, that same auntie that's trying to find me a man still on WhatsApp. She sent me a travel agent's number on WhatsApp, and she got me a ticket for like 1,006 something.
Oh,
then with
wow.
tax. Yeah. So it wasn't bad, and it's super recent. Like I'm
Yeah.
gonna be going in a couple weeks, so it's not bad at all.
I know around this time. tickets are just
No, 2000 like
stupid.
Google is like reminding me about my search,
Yeah.
and so they're like, oh, tickets
The
are now.
flights are now double.
Yeah, now it's 2,500. I'm like, unsubscribe. I don't need this. I booked my ticket, so I'm good for now.
That's why I haven't gone yet because it's so expensive. That's one, and two. I don't know. I mean, I have family there,
In Nigeria.
but I don't know. I just want a different experience because, like, when I was there,
Yeah.
I was 13. You know.
Why are you
Just
talking
went
with a
through
20
puberty.
Texas accent? Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm born in Texas.
No. But you have to go again. You have to go in like in your 20s.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Maybe next year let's go together.
We can't do that. We're gonna shut down the home.
Oh no, we're gonna. Lagos is always something to do. So I'm excited. I haven't gone since I was 10, yeah. So it's gonna be a long. It's been a long time for me.
So it's like the same.
Yeah, we'll be
It's a
fun.
whole new set of
I'm
vibes.
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited. Because all I remember stepping out of the plane, like literally, it's just a whole different atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in Nigeria, I got typhoid and malaria, low key. Actually, no, that was high
my
key,
sister
so
and my uncle, my brother did as well.
yeah, so I was pretty sick for like 6 months out of the year. So I have a really terrible experience with Nigeria, but I'm not letting
Yeah,
that stop
but-
me.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good
Bad
experience.
ex. I'm just kidding.
And I'm single, so
Yeah.
hey, let's see what's out there. I'm
Okay,
excited.
that's another question. What is your relationship status? Are you single?
So I'm single, yeah, I'm ready to meet. I'm not gonna finish that. That's yes, I'm single. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean,
Gotta say something.
I don't know. Anyone
give
that
me
wants
a-
to come and
Yeah.
hit me up, I am available.
Yeah, you're on The Bachelorette. You're on The Bachelorette, and I'm the like dude. And
Okay.
you have to, and you know how they walk up and do the silly grin. You see that girl that did the Australian
I
accent?
don't
She's
watch
like,
The Bachelorette.
Hello, yeah, my name is Mickey Grace and I'm from Australia.
And he's like, oh wow, really?
She's like, yeah, I'm so happy to meet you, blah, blah, blah,
Uh-huh.
day to day, and kangaroos,
Uh huh.
Auckland, New Zealand is where my family's from.
She said all this.
Yeah, and no.
Okay.
But when she got into the room, she's like, oh my god, guys, like he totally loves me, and like you know, I switched it out. Everybody was like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's always an accent. I mean, that's crazy. But okay, tell me, what's your status?
My side. Just kidding.
You're single too.
I was trying to give like suspense, like the pause.
No,
for
you can't
suspense.
do that. You won't ask the question. So you know what's coming back to you. Why are you acting like it?
Yeah,
Come on
but
now.
Still,
Let's still watch.
theatrics. I'm Igbo. We have to be extra.
No one
Do
cares that you're
you
Igbo. No one cares that you're
Extra.
Igbo. No
Not
one.
only Igbo, I'm also Igbo and Yoruba.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
What's your?
Brown.
Where's your mom from?
She's from Ile-Ife. She's the OG classic Yoruba girl.
Okay, and your dad.
He's from Igbo State.
Oh,
Igbo
Igbo?
Kwenu.
Let's leave that to the
The
men.
whole room shakes.
Yeah, I went to my first like Igbo wedding. It was like a whole
Oh,
thing. Like I was just in awe. It was kind of cool though. But yeah, you guys do your own thing.
So extra.
It's
so
a lot.
extra.
I'm
Everything Gucci belt,
Yes, head to
Hermes
toe, head to
scarves,
toe.
Chanel
But
bags.
you guys are 419 of Nigeria. That's what they say.
Oh my gosh, there was this one Nigerian man, he was Igbo, and he was known for doing business, and he would do like TED Talks on his
Really?
business.
Was he a scammer?
He was a scammer. He was taking the money he was raising.
And he was.
Wow, wow,
That's crazy that they thought he
For
was so
person.
legit that he was actually
He
on
was
TED
he was
Talk.
on TED Talks talking about how to do
What he
business.
does.
Yeah.
and then they found out that he was actually a scammer.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you see your people.
These are my people.
Okay, I have a question for you. So you talked about. I have a question here about. Oh, what was your weirdest date?
My weirdest date.
Since you're single, so you can talk about it openly if it's the last guy.
Gosh, there was a South African
Oh,
man.
we actually have 1 minute. So
There's a South African man and
wait, let's go to break and then
Okay.
we can definitely hear about it. I have one too, so
okay.
we'll see you guys in a second.
Let's see which one is crazier.
I think mine is.
Ow. How?
What are you doing?
That's
We need music, but like maybe when we get more popular.
Your favorite radio station.
This is Afro Vibes Radio Houston.
Anyway, welcome back to the Gist.
Yes,
with
welcome
Grace.
back, guys. Okay, so we were asking you, what is your weirdest date?
You asked me that?
Yeah.
Joking. I'm trying to be avoidant.
You know, you don't have to tell us.
No,
if you
no.
don't want to,
I don't kiss and tell.
if you don't want to, if it's too much, then you don't have. You can keep the
Oh
viewers
my
waiting.
gosh, go your
Okay,
way,
then go ahead and tell
I'm
us.
waiting
You're wasting
now.
time.
Okay, look. So, there was a South African man,
Okay.
and I met him on that dating app Hinge,
Okay.
and this man.
What
Okay.
was that?
So, it was around the time I just moved out of my parents' house. And I was
Okay.
like, I'm lonely and I want to make friends.
Right.
And so I got on Hinge to make friends.
To date
As a
guys who
weirdo.
think you're hot.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Anyway, so I met up with this dude, like at a restaurant, right? And he was like, I don't feel like going inside. I was like, okay. And so I like went over to where he was parked.
Mm-hmm.
This dude had no shirt on and no shoes. He had no shirt and no shoes on. He just had a scarf on his head.
He had pants on.
Yeah, he had pants on. I mean, of course.
What was his
yeah.
explanation? What did he say? Like, why was he shirtless?
He said that he doesn't need it because he's a warrior.
Is this guy hot? Was he?
No, he's
exhibiting-
totally serious. He is a prince from South Africa,
Oh.
and he's been learning to fight since he was 5 years old.
So how long did this date last?
I was entertained, bro. I was in there. I was like, this is better than live TV. Come on with that.
So did you guys end up going to the restaurant and like?
Yeah, no, he went
You went
inside.
home with the gate?
Remember when no shoes, no shirt,
Yeah.
no service? He said, F that. That's dumb. He
Wow.
said, forget it. I'm a South African prince. And so he went in there. I was like, could you like at least like cover your
Yeah, because some
Your
restaurants
top-
they have like a dress code. You can't just come in with no shoes on.
Supposedly he like knew the owners of the restaurant. We went to a South African restaurant. And so like while we were eating, he just got up. And he was like, I need to teach you how to fight because you're too naive. I said,
But this is weird.
I was literally so entertained. He was like, and he would like take steps, like we were in Karate Kid, and I was just there like eating my chicken like
Wow.
I was just crying, and it was
I can't
the
believe you
best-
stayed with them. I would have left.
I was enjoying myself so
Oh
much.
my god.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a weird date.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I
Get
guess
to a man that goes shirtless and with no shoes.
you can't even say it. You can't even say it straight with a straight face. Wait, you're supposed to ask me about the weirdest date for me.
I know, I understand now. No, I was relishing that too. Because no, I really, I will never forget.
That is a weird date,
I'll
to
never
be
forget
honest.
it. And
Did you talk to him after? Or did you just like block
no,
him?
but he still texts me.
Really?
But I don't respond.
Why don't you just block him? But no, that's good.
Because if there's any point where I'm bored, I'm like,
Oh my god, so now you
Oh
guys
my
know.
goodness.
If you're weird, Grace will still entertain you. Just when she's
Yeah.
bored.
Okay, so what's yours? Okay, your turn.
Okay, so I have a couple, but I'll just keep to one.
You said a couple? Like
yeah,
a
I've
couple
had-
took you out?
No,
Like a three?
okay, well actually that was part of it, but I have a couple weird dates, but the one I will bring up is this guy. He met me weirdly at a gas station.
Help.
And so I
Send
was getting gas or whatever, and I was, you know, I was pulled up and waiting for my gas to pump, and this guy approaches me. He's like, "Oh, you're really pretty. Like, you know, can I take you on a date?" I said, "Okay, well, you know, no."
Yeah.
But you know, here's,
No.
and then he was like, "Okay, well, you know, can I get your IG?" So I gave him my IG. And then he hit me up on my Instagram, and then we were talking, and he was cool. I mean, long story short, a couple of months later, I was like, "Fine, you know, let's just go on this date," because he was a pretty good
guy,
yeah, he was a pretty good looking guy. He was cool.
No, good looking bloke.
Yeah, his car was nice. He drove a Benz. So I was like, all right, whatever, let me go. So I get to this. So he was gonna pick me up,
Okay.
and then I was like, you know what? Like, it's okay. I don't know you like that. Like, let's just meet at the restaurant. So we get to the restaurant, and it's him and this girl. And I was like, okay, you know, hey, you know, so I was like, you know, hey, I'm Issa. You know, he introduced himself, you know, properly, and then he was like, oh yeah, this is my wife.
Somebody.
And so I was like,
Send help.
I was like, oh. So I was like, maybe I have the wrong. I was like, well, you know, are you this person I've been talking to? It was just so weird. And so he was just like, yeah, you know, don't it's okay, you know,
Yeah,
she
no,
knows
no,
everything.
It's okay, yeah.
She knows you. She knows about you. We really like
There's
you.
no reason for you to be alone.
It was so weird. And so I was just like, so I sat down and I was like, okay, so what is the point of this? I thought you were single. You led me to believe you were single. He was like, oh, well, if I told you I was married, then you wouldn't have given me a chance.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I
so
had to
are
get
you
here online.
right? So I was like, okay, so
That's a good
are you?
thing to set a relationship off of.
So I was like, so you're trying to do a threesome? Is that what this is? And he was like, no, God, no,
Yeah.
heavens, no.
Why would you even think
we're
that with
Christians?
this-
And I was like, so I literally was like,
Christians, praise the Lord.
dude, I was like, so what is the point of this? And so he was like, well,
Yeah.
we actually wanted to see if you would like to, you know, live with us and like be my second wife. And bearing in mind, this was a white guy. This was a white guy with a Nigerian wife. I left the race to the end because I knew you would assume it was African. He wasn't African. He was a white guy with an African wife. And so I was just like, well, I don't want to be anyone's second wife.
Is he like one of those like white Nigerians?
Yeah, well, he was wearing not like Agbada, but he was wearing like something. It wasn't like, you know, something from Polo Ralph Lauren. You know, it was a very like interesting ethnic shirt, but it wasn't.
To be one of his second
He
wives
wanted
on
me
the first.
on the first date, so he led me to
That's
believe.
good.
So I met him at a gas station. We talked on Instagram for some time. Then he asked me to basically be a second wife, and when I said I didn't want to do that.
Why didn't you?
And so when I said I couldn't, the wife got so upset. He was like, see, I knew this was going to happen. You always led me to believe these women are down for it, but they're not. And it was like, they were like arguing about the fact that I didn't want to be the second wife in the restaurant. And then at that moment, just like a sitcom, the waiter is like, hi ma'am, do you want a glass of wine? Oh my gosh. And I was like, there will be no wine.
I would like a glass of
I'm
sanity,
leaving.
please.
Yeah, I left, and then he hit me up again and was like, you know what? I broke up with my wife. He said broke up. He didn't say divorce. He said I broke up with my wife.
It's over.
And then he was like, I'll pay you $700 for a date with me. I blocked that guy on Instagram. So that's my weirdest date.
So if somebody sends you cash out for $700.
Actually, you know when LinkedIn, someone asked me to go on a date with them for money on LinkedIn, like a professional site.
I've gotten that on Quora. It's like
Quora.
a digest, just a forum, really. It's
What
just
are you
discussions
doing?
of Many sciences, mathematics, art.
See, what is that? It sounds like ASMR. Like,
yeah, nerd is.
it's like nerd ASMR. You're an idiot. We all know it. Yeah. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I kind of wanted us to ask more questions, but I guess we'll get more in later.
Yeah, because this week we actually have a really, really pressing matter.
Yes.
So,
Switching gears.
In Houston, we made waves again, not only for Astroworld Fest, not only for Kanye coming here, which was crazy.
I didn't. What happened? Okay, I want to know what happened with that.
So everyone was vying for these tickets. Lakewood seats like thousands of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got on the thing. The tickets dropped at 10 a.m. I got on there for 9:50 to get tickets, and I was in the line. I was in line for 12 minutes
To get Kanye
tickets.
Tickets to see
And
Kanye
they were
at
like,
Lakewood.
2,000 plus people are in front of you. I said,
They were free though?
they were free.
Okay.
That's why, like, everybody's getting
Wow.
these tickets.
Did you hear about it? Like, was it good?
What do you mean?
Hasn't it already happened?
Yeah, I mean, so when I was at Howard University for their homecoming, he came too. So there's a lot of publicity around it, and there's a lot of
Wow.
Of course. And people are selling it. 419. It's not Nigerians. 419ers. They're getting free tickets and they're selling them for $200. $200 profit. Oh,
Okay, so besides Astro
and it's
World,
Christian too, so it's like there's all these mixed feelings
that's true.
because you're like hitting up all your.
That's true. We have to keep going.
I'm
So
sorry.
besides Astro
Yeah,
World and besides Kanye West coming to Lakewood, we have a.
There was this incident that happened like right down the road.
Okay.
And there was this woman that she was calling her Lyft driver so that she could, of course, get to work
yeah.
because her car wasn't working. And it turns out this dude was a sex trafficker. And he was taking her down all these like back roads, and she was like, "This is not the way to my house. This is not the way to my house." She kept saying that, and she was so scared. And then they pulled up to like a big truck, and she said this like black dude like opened the back of the truck, and he was trying to get her in there, and she like just ran. She just ran, and so she got on Facebook Live to tell her friends and family about this, and this thing blew up. Like it's all over the news, and so I think
That's terrible.
it is very terrible, but at the same time it spreads awareness because it's like at an all-time high right now. Houston is like known for
Sex trafficking, yeah, I know.
That's one of the things Houston's still for, unfortunately. And like I've had an experience with it. Like it was a Sunday, and I was going to go and like get my car tied, and there was this Hispanic man that came up to me, and he was like, "Hey, you're so beautiful. Can I have your number?" I was like, "No, I don't want to give you my number."
Right.
And then he was like, "I'll pay you. Just get in my car." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna get in your car."
Oh my gosh.
And this
Who
is on
would
a
do
Sunday
this?
morning. At Shipley's Donuts.
You were not at church.
I was not at church because I was at my parents' donuts. It's none of your business. There's 2 o'clock service. There's 7 p.m. service at Lakewood. That's where you're gonna have.
Oh my gosh.
Kanye.
That
okay?
is crazy. You've had an encounter like that too.
Yeah. So today we have Wale here.
Yes.
Thank you for
Yes.
coming.
Thank you
on
for
the show.
coming. I've seen you before.
Yes,
So we'll talk about that.
All right, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I've seen you. It was like a Bible study somewhere,
yes.
and I actually have your number.
Love God.
I don't know. We talked for a bit, and
Left the world.
and I don't know. We talked for a bit, but you looked really familiar when you came into the studio. I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway,
Yes.
we're not here to talk about people like that. I know you.
I was not one of those guys. That was.
You were in a
Let's
weird
just-
day.
Let's just be clear about that.
Yeah, on the first part. So,
Oh my
Wale,
God.
tell us about Ife Aye. Tell us about your organization.
Sure. So, Ife Aye is a Yoruba word for love, world. So,
I can't watch this. I can't watch.
Speak the language.
I don't, but I'm listening.
so I'm here.
What do you mean?
I'm totally here to help educate myself
And you
others.
can educate me as well.
Exactly. So
See,
if-
we're not lost.
So today we have learned Ife means love.
Ife
Aye
means love.
world.
World.
So what the group and the org stands for is Love World.
Okay.
So what we love is basically we are loving orphans. And any victim, especially, as you mentioned earlier, victims of trafficking. There is a $150 billion industry. So slavery is not over.
Wow.
Be it of children, right? Or even grown-up adult being trying to pick up and shit.
Right.
It's a big industry, right?
Wow.
So what I did last year, I lost my mom last year, and she was known for being a big lover of kids. So that inspired me to create this organization last year that seeks to fight for over 150 million orphans across the world,
Wow.
and about 20 to 40 million victims of trafficking.
Wow.
That's
across
awesome.
the world, right?
I love hearing stuff like this.
So now what we do is that we actually partner and support people actually fighting in the fields for these people.
Okay.
So we support nonprofits that do work across the world. So my job, our goal, our vision is to say, you're awesome, you're fighting for these kids, these victims across the world. Let us be your voice. Let us be your fundraising tool.
Right.
We can help you bring awareness to what you're doing. We can help bring energy and help you spread your message
Right.
to the different people in the world. So how I do that basically is to say that it's a global problem, right? It's a global problem. We need to address these things globally.
Right.
You mentioned a white guy You mentioned a Hispanic guy.
Right.
At the end of the day, is that let's bring all cultures together. We have a party for a purpose. December 14th here in Houston.
December 14th.
Buffalo Soldier. We're
Okay.
gonna have food from across the world, music performances from across the world. We're gonna have fashion show,
He says culture. This Houston.
designers from
Culture.
across the world, and we're gonna bring all that energy, that money, those resources, and help spread the message.
Wow, there you go. December 14th. We will be there.
Awesome. Look
Say,
forward to
say
it.
your organization again.
IFEAYE.com. Instagram at ife.ia.
Thank you. Thank you for coming onto the show.
Love to be here. I've
I
enjoyed my
love-
time watching both of you talk.
No,
Like
this
crazy
was the most
story.
important part of the show
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
things like this is what we're here to be a part of. And so December 14th will definitely come out and show
Tickets
our support for
online, ifeia.com.
Sure. Okay. Well, that is the end of our first show.
Yes,
The
thank
Gist
you so
with
much.
Issa and Grace.
Thank you so much. Oh, guys, if you want to give, what are the other organizations on there? For
Yes, so 821 is strictly
821.
for trafficking. MOTEP is a new organization trying to support and fight for little boys being trafficked. One Child Matters for orphans across the world. And then Vine Uganda, specifically focused on Uganda's orphans issue.
And
Wow.
also Elijah Rising,
Yes.
based here in Houston for trafficking. That's where I got this dress from.
Hey.
I got it at a fundraiser, you know what I'm
Hey.
saying? Profits go to the keys, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's not hard to give.
Yeah.
It's
No.
really accessible. So please give to these organizations.
Yes.
And thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes,
y'all.
thank you guys. Follow me at Life of Issa A on Instagram, Life of YSA A. Instagram.
And follow me, it's Grace_Africa, me and my crazy self. Welcome
my
to the
God.
nonsense.
Thank you guys for tuning in to our first episode of The Gist with Issa and Grace on Afro Vibes Radio. I'll see you guys next week.
Your favorite radio station. This is Afro Vibes Radio Houston.